Hey guys, it's Dr. Robotnik64. This is a new features video for Minecraft, and today it's for the newest pre-release snapshot of the game, which is 13W03A. So let's get right to the new features then. Well, first of all, as you can see, the title menu looks a bit different. One of the new features in this snapshot is that the texture packs option has been actually moved to the options menu. So now you have to go to the options menu to enable texture packs. But the good thing about this is that you can now enable texture packs in game, so yeah. Now also, as you can see, if the texture pack was actually not designed for the version of Minecraft that you're using, it'll actually say that the texture pack is incompatible. So yeah, some more new stuff with texture packs in the game. Another new feature is that, as you can see, pillar quartz blocks can now be placed sideways. And basically, in order to do it, just place down a pillar quartz block like that, and place another pillar quartz block on the side of it, and it goes sideways. So there you go. Another new feature in this snapshot is that apparently creating an infinite water source no longer needs a block underneath, but has to have a water source block. And because of this, obtaining water from rivers and oceans and whatnot will no longer ruin it. So when this feature was first implemented, I believe that if you did actually pick up water using a bucket from a river or an ocean, the water would actually appear kind of strange after that. But as you can see, it now appears normal, except for the fact that there's still apparently lines in the blocks. Yeah, apparently they didn't fix that. I still see white lines in between all the blocks for some reason. Another feature is that zombies and skeletons are now harder to defeat depending on what game mode you're playing on. So I actually set the game mode to hard, and I'm going to spawn a zombie here. Now one of the new features is that zombies that are burning can now set you on fire. So there you go. So the zombie is burning in daylight, and as you can see, I'm burning as well. Now I have already tested this out, and I know for a fact that it doesn't work on easy mode, so I believe it's only hard mode that this occurs. And I'm not sure about normal mode because I haven't tried it on normal mode, but yeah. As for skeletons, they can now shoot you from one block away, and they will actually shoot faster if you get closer to them. So I have the difficulty on easy. And as you can see, if you look closely, they are actually shooting arrows faster than usual. So yeah, so zombies and skeletons are a bit more difficult to defeat now, but it all depends on what game mode you're playing on. Wow, I'm at the height of fashion right here. Look at all the arrows lodged in my body. They added a new block into the game called a dropper, and in order to craft it, just place some cobblestone and a piece of redstone and a hopper in the crafting table in this fashion, and you get a dropper. Now basically what the dropper is that it's kind of like a dispenser, except that it actually just drops items and not use them. So as you can see, you can open up the inventory, and it looks very similar to a dispenser's inventory. And it also looks a lot like a dispenser as well, so here's just a small comparison. So as you can see, the mouth of the dropper is a bit different than a dispenser, so yeah. The dropper also behaves similar to a hopper. When it is powered by redstone and a chest is directly in front of it, and if there are any items in the dropper, it'll choose a random item and put it in the chest, so yeah. So first of all, I put an arrow in the dispenser, and as you can see, it actually fires the arrow. But if I pull the lever on a dropper, as you can see, it just dispenses the arrow item itself and doesn't actually shoot it. So here I place some items in a dropper, and there's a chest directly in front of it. And as you can see, I had a creeper egg in there, but as you can see, it's actually been placed in the chest. So I'm just going to flip the lever here a few times. So there we go. And as you can see, in the chest, there's even more items. So yeah, so droppers can basically place items into chests. I don't know if it can be done the other way around, I'm not sure, but yeah. And there you go, there's even more stuff in the chest. So that's basically the dropper block. They also added a minecart with hopper, and in order to craft it, you just basically need to place a minecart and a hopper in the crafting table in this fashion, and you get a minecart with hopper. So basically what the minecart with hopper does is that it can take items at a chest just like regular hoppers, but it has to be placed on a rail and the chest has to be directly under it. So as you can see, you can actually place chests over rails now. I'm not sure if you were able to do that before, but yeah. So I placed a few random items in the chest, and I'm just going to push it around here. So as you can see, it goes directly under the chest, and as you can see, there's already some items in the hopper. So yeah, so it can basically go under chests and take items from them. To be honest, I don't really know what that could be used for, but I guess it could be used in some kind of build. So yeah, there you go, it's just spinning around. So then I'm going to try to make it stop rotating. There we go. So as you can see, as the hopper keeps going under the chest, it keeps taking items from it. So I'm just going to open up the inventory here. So as you can see, the number of iron ingots increases every time it goes under the chest. So yeah. So that's basically what the minecart with hopper does. Some new chat settings have been added in the options menu. As you can see, you can change the height and the width of the chat box. You can change the focused height, the unfocused height, and the width. So here I'm going to decrease the width of the chat box a bit to 140 pixels, and as you can see it looks much slimmer. And then you can change the focus height here, so I'm going to put it down to 40 pixels. And as you can see, it basically shows a lesser amount of stuff in the chat history, so yeah. And to be honest, I'm actually not sure what the unfocus height setting changes. They added a new console command called test4, and basically what it is that it only works with command blocks apparently, and there actually has to be a redstone comparator in front of the command block in order for it to even work. Now as you can see, it says test4 is only usable by command block with analog output. And you actually have to set the console command for the command block itself. So you have to open up the command block's interface and put test4 in it. And basically what the command is used for is that it's used to check whether a certain player is online or not. And by online I mean in the server they're playing on. And if that player currently is online or on the server that the command block is also on, it'll give out an output. And it can also be used to detect players within a certain radius of the command block. And that's pretty much all the command is used for, so just basically checks if that player is currently playing online on a certain server or a certain world or whatnot. So yeah. I still don't know how to use it though. As you can see, I put in test4. But any attempt that I've done to make this work have been unsuccessful, so I really don't know how to even use this. So yeah. And that's pretty much all the new features that were added in this snapshot, so on to some bug fixes. And some of the bug fixes, I'm reading from the Minecraft issue tracker here, apparently include death message shows Java entity name with fireballs, Hopper's name doesn't change in its user interface after being renamed in the anvil, more items going into a hopper than it can hold can duplicate the items, Hopper doesn't get the correct powered state when placed, Cake uses inside texture on all sides when placed, melon and pumpkin seed stems use the fully grown texture scaled down to the right size, Hoppers grab/put items from/into chests that aren't connected. Debug file stitch items.png overlays textures on itself. Doubled up TNT carts create huge lag, or basically nuclear mine carts. Game crashes trying to render blocks 55, 64, 71, 95 as items, or basically the ID numbers. Daylight sensor emits power in the nether even though there's no day or night there. World generating in stripped parts, apparently. Clicking on items in inventory is delayed or does not work. Block breaking resets the item you're holding changes, or when the item you're holding changes. Wither in peaceful mode spawns very glitchy. The jukebox crashes the game when breaking with no record inside. Powered/activator rail on a slope stays powered/activated. Water does not form source blocks properly on top of existing source blocks, which is probably that new infinite water source thing. And dyeing stacked leather armor duplicates the armor. So these are all the bugs that have been fixed in this snapshot, so there you go. And I have not discovered any new bugs in this snapshot, or haven't found any, so that's pretty much it then. So that's basically the entire 13W03A snapshot, some of the new features in it, along with all of the bug fixes in the snapshot, so there you go. So as usual, if you want to download the snapshot, the link is in the description of this video, and you can also purchase this game at Minecraft.net, so yeah. But that's pretty much it for now then. So this was another new features video for Minecraft. This is Dr. Robotnik64. Thank you for watching. If you want, feel free to like or favorite this video, or maybe subscribe, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter, as I post alerts about videos I've recently uploaded to there, and the link to my Twitter account is in the description of all my videos, including this one, so yeah. But that's it for now, so I'll see you guys in the next video I make. Later.